Special thank you to LS11 channel members. Join the channel today for early access, bonus content, and more. Yeah!
Hey LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K26 Universe Mode. Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown, and welcome the new World Heavyweight Champion, Finn Balor. Finally. It took me 6 years to get back to the top, but it's been done. Balor Club's going worldwide with this one. We're going worldwide with this one. We have taken down everyone in our path. And the final piece of the Bullet Club golden legacy to being the world champion everywhere we go is complete. The final world title belongs to us. And so, after bringing out the demon in Japan, I feel ready to take on all comers. So Jacob, thoughts you. When you're ready to come back for your championship, if you think you can pry it from my cold dead hands, come and get it at the Royal Rumble. We'll see what you're made of this time around. I'll leave the demon behind too. But I don't plan on losing this one anytime soon. Balor making his statement to Fatu. Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown, folks. Let the road to the Rumble continue. Alright, folks, so the road to the Royal Rumble heats up as our first match of the night is set for one fall, and it is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. As here comes a former Women's IC champ in her own right, Ivy Nile, making her way down to the ring. As Ivy Nile stepping up tonight, former champ in her own right. So, here she is, the new Women's Intercontinental Champion, Iyo Sky, making her way down to the ring. Iyo Sky, a big matchup here tonight. She conquered Zarya for that championship. Just a few nights ago at the Grand Spectacle event. Now tonight, Ivy Nile challenging for the gold that she lost back at last year's event. Lost it to Zarya in dominant lost it to Zarya in dominant fashion. Any further ado, Sky getting fired up. The new Women's Intercontinental Champion. Kicking off the show here tonight. Ivy Nile coming out of the gate. Iyo ducks her. Iyo Sky grabbing onto her now, and Iyo has Ivy here. Iyo Sky grabs her around the waist. Now Iyo trying to fight back here. Ivy Nile. Iyo swings around, headlock takeover, takes her down. Trying to fight back here. Ivy Nile. Getting back up to her feet now. Ivy Nile. Do a chin lock here. Rope sends her off the ropes. Ducks under her now. Ivy. Tilt-a-whirl. DDT. Sky kicking away at her now. Firing back. Knocking back Ivy Nile. The corner. And knee strike there. Pulls her in. Wraps her up in the ropes. Sky with that tarantula holding the ropes, doing some damage to Ivy Nile. Got her down here. Iyo Sky looking to kick off her second ever singles title run in LS11 Universe. In a big way here is Ivy Nile. Some big shots on her now. Iyo Sky jobbing her back. These two just colliding with huge strikes to the face. We get the better here between Iyo and Ivy. Also, here's my chance to plug it here and now while it's on my mind, folks. Tomorrow, we begin Xander Mania 10 with ARW's side of it tomorrow morning. And on Sunday morning, we've got the ARW After Party edition of Xander Mania. Sunday afternoon, we'll have Xander Mania Night 2. That's the big one. 22-match card, I believe it is. Features some SmackDown stars as well, as Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser will face off in the finals of the Raywood Classic to crown a new NWA World's Champion. Ivy Nile now with Iyo Sky. Arm drag off the top rope, taking her down. Ivy has got Iyo down now. Ivy Nile rolls her over, kick into the back of Iyo Sky, taking her down. Now Ivy. Right look, Iyo Sky answers back. Iyo goes for a kick, countered by Ivy. Ivy Nile goes for a roundhouse. Iyo with a massive uppercut. Holy hell. Taking her down with that one. Iyo Sky now. Into a big drop kick there. Knocking her down, and Iyo brings up to the top, and Iyo Sky for quick and easy over the moonsault. Cover on Ivy Nile. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Iyo Sky making quick work of Ivy Nile tonight on the road to the Rumble. You know Zarya is going to be coming back for that championship at some point. When she does, Iyo Sky is a very, very game competitor as she celebrates retaining her newly won title. That was only our first match of SmackDown tonight. We got plenty more coming up here on the Blue Brand. You are not who I expected to see back here. Yes, indeed. Times have not been the easiest on us as of late. You could say that again, Ilya. I've thought fondly lately about our time as a tag team. As have I. When we teamed up with Jacob a few weeks ago, it brought back good memories. I've had an idea. I think we should go speak to Shawn Michaels. I think you will like this one as well. Alright folks, coming up next here on SmackDown, we have got ourselves a #1 contenders match to the United States Championship. As out first, here come Balor Club to the ring. Damian Priest representing them tonight as the World Heavyweight Champ Finn Balor leading the charge. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Tag Team Champions, and Candice LeRae All by Damian Priest's side. As the Punisher of Balor Club is ready for action here tonight. Priest is taking on a former world champion here tonight. Dirty Dom back in action. Dirty Dom ready for action here tonight as he makes his way down to the ring. Dominik Mysterio. So Dom and Priest one-on-one. We haven't seen these two collide pretty much ever here in the LS11 universe outside of a few tag matches in the past. So this is, I believe, a first time ever singles encounter. And here we go, Priest and Dom out of the gate, throwing punches at one another. And just wasting no time. Dom taking down Priest. Dominik getting him back up to his feet now. Dominik, the hold of him, pulls him in. Dominik has Priest, lifts him up. Dominik. No, Priest slides through. Priest. Super kicks him in the face. Getting him back up to his feet now. Damian Priest, punch to the chest. Knocking back Dom. I do apologize, by the way, with this SmackDown if it ends up coming up a little bit short on time compared to normal episodes. Keep in mind, I am producing all of Xandermania this week. Oh my god. What a kick in the head of Dominik there from Priest. Dominik now, Hurricane Rana knocking Damian off his feet. Getting him back up now. Dom pulls him in, and Dirty Dom throws him off the ropes. Pumps him up into a big slam, taking him down. Now Dom has him in trouble here. Dominik going up to the top rope here. Dominik. Frog splash to Damian. Into a cover now. Dominik Mysterio. 1, 2. Damian Priest kicking out Dom. Nearly pulling it back in a matter of minutes there. Priest rolls back through. Hurricane Rana from Dom. Priest back to his feet though. And Dom. Oh, here we go. Dominik suplex. Shades of Eddie Guerrero with this one. Dom going for the three amigos here on Damian. Taking him down. Now Dom. The middle rope here. Dominik. Double axe handle to Priest. Damian's down here. Dominik. Into a cover. 1, 2. Priest kicking out again. Dom's got him down here. And Dominik with Priest, grabs all of them, choking him out. Priest into a wicked lariat there. Dominik getting his head taken off by that one. Priest pulls him in, lifting him up into a flatliner there, into a cover now, has him down for the 1, 2, kick out from Dom. Priest into a super kick. Dominik goes down again now, and Damian kicks him in the head again. Dom just can't keep up with him right now as Damian Priest jabbing away at him. To the midsection now, and Damian got him again. Another big super kick there. Damian Priest pulls him in, into... Whoa, going for Razor's Edge. Dominik, arm drag, getting out of it. And now Dirty Dom. Springboard, moonsault to Damian. Damian Priest goes down now, and Dirty Dom into a cover now on Damian Priest. 1, 2, no, only a 1 count. Dom unable to put him down. Priest is down. Dom. And Dom and Finn getting into it now. Dom and Finn arguing. Now Priest. Oh, what a super kick from Dirty Dom. Putting down Priest, and Dominik going up to the top rope. Dirty Dom gonna look to fly. Goes for the frog splash. Priest with the counter. Damian Priest. South of heaven. Choke slam into a cover. Damian Priest 2 will challenge Trick Williams in the coming weeks for that U.S. title. Not a great return to form for Dirty Dom this season so far. So Damian Priest picking up the win. Balor Club standing tall tonight. The World Heavyweight Champion celebrating that another one of his soldiers gets a big win. But folks, we've only got a couple other matches here tonight. We're going to hear from someone else. I wonder what someone else backstage has to say on the road to the Royal Rumble tonight. Wonder what it could be. Last year, the Revolution became televised in the Rumble, and no one was expecting it. And I came out there and I stood toe-to-toe with some of the greats, like John Cena, AJ Styles, CM Punk, and many, many more. And people were surprised when I showed up, but this year, it ain't gonna be a surprise, because this year, Absolute Ricky Saints is entering the second time in his career. I am entering the Royal Rumble, and I am gonna make some history when I do so. When I step in to my second ever Royal Rumble, I am going to go all the way this year, and none of these old timers or part timers are gonna get in my way. None of them are gonna slow me down, because we are about to enter the era on SmackDown, and that era is going to be absolute. Line them all up. I'm gonna knock them all down. Alright folks, coming up next, here on SmackDown, we have got some women's tag team action. As making her way to the ring, it's B-Fab, ready for action tonight. B-Fab ready for action. A big matchup here tonight for her. As she is teaming up tonight with another staple of the SmackDown roster. In the form of Michin. These two have challenged the SmackDown WWE Women's Champion to a matchup here tonight. And the thing is, as far as we're aware, Lyra Valkyria still hasn't found a tag team partner tonight yet. So she might actually be walking out here in a 2-on-1 situation. As Michin making her way down to the ring. So, here comes the champion, Lyra Valkyria, the Valkyrie, making her way to the ring. Valkyria making her way down to the ring. Is she about to be in a 2-on-1 situation? Oh, hold on a minute. There's Tatum Paxley. We've seen her lurking around a few times near Lyra. These two were tag partners in NXT for a little while at one point in time. So, Lyra's got a tag partner, and it's Tatum. Let's do this. Fab and Michin getting a big opportunity tonight against the women's champion, but she has got backup in the form of an unexpected ally here tonight. As now Valkyria picked back up to a kneeling position there by B-Fab. B-Fab gets caught. Hurricane Rana from Lyra. Taking her down now, Lyra Valkyria. Getting her back up to her feet here, Valkyria. Sends her off the ropes. Hip toss, taking her down. Grabs a hold of her now, getting her back up to her feet here, Lyra Valkyria. Looking away at her now, knocking back B-Fab, kick to the midsection. Goes on to her, throws her back into the ring. To a face buster there, taking her down. Kyria now getting picked back up to her feet by B-Fab. Fab's got hold of her now, B-Fab throws her into the corner here, B-Fab. Her tag, countered by Lyra. Lyra Valkyria with an enziguri taking B-Fab down. Way at her now is Lyra. Knocking B-Fab back again. B-Fab's got a hold of her here, and B-Fab with Lyra. Tag's made to Michin. And back body drop there, taking her down. Hold of her now. And Michin! Head first off the turnbuckle, or off the apron goes Lyra. Lyra Valkyria kicked in the midsection. And a kick in the head there. Back up to her feet now. Michin with Lyra. Head first into the turnbuckle, or into the ring post, rather. Champion is down here, Lyra Valkyria. In some trouble here, Meechin. Oh my. No, JT Jason was booking this show. Meechin taking a cheap shot there on Tatum Paxley. Knocking her off the apron. 8 count, Lyra back in. And Lyra looking to take her head off with a clothesline. Getting her back up to her feet now. Lyra Valkyria kicking away at her now. Midsection now, and Lyra pulls her in, lifts her up, and brainbuster suplexes her down. Back up to her feet now, and Valkyria pulls Meechin in, and whoa, Meechin countering into a small package. Kick out there from Lyra. They're back up to her feet now. Meechin with Lyra Valkyria, punch from Tatum Paxley. Connecting now, Tatum Paxley. Lyra out there, Lyra Valkyria with a hip toss. Taking her down now. Now Valkyria. Kick there to Meechin. Meechin caught her though, and Meechin eat defeat. Valkyria goes down. Meechin to pin the WWE Women's Champion, but Tatum Paxley's right there. Meechin now getting Lyra back up to her feet. Meechin with Lyra. Throws her across the ring into the corner. B-Fab taking a swipe at her. Now Meechin putting the boots to Lyra Valkyria here, taking her down. Back up to her feet now. Meechin. Lyra Valkyria into the corner. Tag is made to B-Fab. Flies in with a shoulder block. Down goes Lyra. Fab going to the top rope now, and B-Fab. Diving elbow. Taking her down. Into another elbow. Meechin just staying on the champion right now. Valkyria is still isolated. It's been practically a handicap in this situation so far. Meechin. Driving Valkyria into the mat. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out from Lyra. That goes for the kick. Grabs a hold of her. Pulls her in. Lyra Valkyria slapping her in the face. Turn to the corner now. B-Fab. Go, run in the corner. B-Fab getting fired up here. B-Fab with a clothesline. Into a bulldog. Lyra down. Lyra. Tatum Paxley was reaching out for the tag. But again. Lyra Valkyria just getting isolated right now by Meechin and B-Fab. Lyra taking her out, though, and Lyra. Well, she went to go tag Tatum Paxley, but she accidentally knocked her off the apron. Now she's got her. And Tatum Paxley, for the first time, competing on SmackDown. Caught with a DDT. Welcome to the dance. But she gets right back to her feet. Tatum Paxley, a big knee strike there, and Paxley Meechin around into the corner here. This a big kick. Meechin ducked her. Meechin to the corner now, and Meechin for a tag to B-Fab. Tatum Paxley with that big rolling kick there. Big splashing elbow. Takes her down now, and Tatum Paxley. And Meechin over now. Tatum. What a splash across the midsection. Into a cover now. Saved by B-Fab. Drop kick there. Countered. Tatum knocks her back. Tatum Paxley. Wait a minute. Pulls Meechin in. Tatum Paxley rolls her through. Cover. And Tatum Paxley. 1, 2, 3. Tatum Paxley scores the win for her team tonight. Just like that. Lyra and Tatum with the win. Tatum Paxley with an impactful debut here on SmackDown. Our big main event of AJ Styles and Bron Steiner is coming up next. You know, this is going to be my 7th Royal Rumble. 7 of them in LS11 history. I believe that will officially give me the most WWE Rumble appearances. I don't know if anyone can top Carnold or overall, but you know, I think that's most in WWE, and this is the year. How many of those 7 have you actually won? Because Sammy, I've not entered 7 Royal Rumbles, but I have won one of my appearances. Do you know how many Royal Rumbles I've been in, Sammy? Do you? No, enlighten me. 3. I've won one of them, and I've gotten the most eliminations in another. What makes you think you could win this one, and that I won't win my 2nd Royal Rumble when I'm even better than I was in the one I did win? Well, Gunther, you know, you just gotta have heart sometimes. Heart's pointless when you can't back it up. Alright, folks, it is time for the main event of Friday Night SmackDown. As it is a SummerSlam rematch going down. Bron Steiner, the breaker of men, making his way down to the ring. The former 2-time United States champion, 1-time Intercontinental champion, and 1-time Raw Tag Team champion. Ready for action here tonight. So, Steiner has made his way down to the ring. On the other side of the ring from him, one of the greatest of all time, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, making his way down to the ring. The phenomenal one makes his way down to the ring. Do this. So, Steiner and Styles. Here we go. No love lost between these two, as we know. get nose to nose here. Here we go. Steiner coming out of the gate now on Styles. Elbow strike. Oh my God, Styles busted open already. On Steiner now. Styles got him around the head here. AJ Styles. Body drop by Steiner, knocking him down. Bron Steiner now getting him back up to his feet here. Has AJ. AJ Styles countering. Styles pulls him in. Small package into a cover. AJ Styles kick out from Steiner. Into a clothesline. Now Bron Steiner pulling himself up in the corner here. AJ Styles. Forearm strike taking him down. Styles has got him down. Styles. Him in, lifts him up, and drops him with a brain buster. Is now AJ grabbing onto Steiner. Steiner answers back with an elbow. Bron Steiner knocked back by AJ. AJ Styles, knee strike from Steiner. And Steiner knocking him back now, and Steiner. AJ Styles now busts Steiner open. Phenomenal blitz. Connecting on Steiner now. AJ picks him up into a seated position here, and AJ Styles slides in with a baseball slide. AJ getting him back up to his feet now. AJ Styles pulls him in. AJ has Steiner into suplex, taking him down. AJ Styles with Braun down now. AJ Styles. Connecting there. Steiner getting knocked back. AJ Styles pulls him in. Goes for him. Into back body drop. Back up to his feet now. Bron Steiner. Clothesline taking him down. Steiner's got AJ now. Back up to his feet here. Bron Steiner. Styles answers back now. AJ Styles rolls him through. Into calf crusher. Steiner in the ropes though. Now AJ Styles rolling him over here. Styles pushes him back now. Does Steiner. Bron Steiner. Across the ring into the corner now. Steiner goes for a clothesline. AJ countering. AJ Styles. Moonsault. DDT. Taking him down. The styling DDT. Covering Steiner now. 1, 2. Kick out at 1 from the breaker. Steiner now rolls out of the ring. AJ Styles follows him to the outside. And AJ Styles goes for a double axe handle. Steiner tries to grab him. AJ Styles pulls him in. Styles. Neck breaker taking him down. Knee strike there. Styles pulls him in, lifts him up, taking him down. Kick there from Bron Steiner. Referee at the count of 5. AJ Styles. Back into the ring now, and Steiner slides in after him. Bron Steiner. Caught with a kick. AJ Styles answers back with a chop. We're getting the better of him here. Styles, though. Styles and Steiner exchanging these big strikes. Braun with a clothesline. Now Bron Steiner gets AJ back up, and Braun up on the shoulders. Gut check to the phenomenal one. AJ goes down. Steiner hooks the legs. 1, 2, no. AJ with a big forearm strike there, taking him down. And now AJ Styles to put down Steiner. Styles pulls him in, lifts him up. Styles. Flash. Taking down Braun. Cover for the 1, 2. No! Steiner kicking out of the Styles clash. AJ springboards into the 450. Now AJ Styles, here we go, looking for phenomenal forearm, no! And Steiner, spear! 1, 2, AJ kicks out. AJ Styles kicking out of the spear. Steiner with the drop kick, knocking him down in the corner. And Steiner choking him in the corner. For the elbow, AJ Styles. Whoa, Steiner leapfrogged over the chop block. Bron Steiner, German suplex. Knocking him down now, and Steiner has Styles. Here we go. Spear! The dogs are a-barking here on SmackDown as Braun for a third and final spear to AJ Styles. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Bron Steiner knocking off the Phenomenal One. So, Steiner with the win. That is going to do it tonight. Hold on, AJ's called for a microphone. Sorry, I feel like I just got hit by a freaking bus. Was tonight the result I was hoping for? No. No, it was not. Not in the slightest, even. But I'll tell you what. While it may not have been the result I was hoping for, it was eye-opening. Because I've said before, I'll say again, I don't have much left in me. Before 2026 is over, I'm planning to head back home and be retired. It's kind of poetic, actually. I debuted at the Royal Rumble 10 years ago. Nearly won the whole thing. 4 years ago, I did win the whole thing from number 1. So it seems fitting that this, sorry to steal your thunder, John, but this is going to be my last Royal Rumble too. Seems fitting if I go out winning it and going on to main event WrestleMania one more time now, doesn't it? Well, hold on a minute. What's going on here? The American Nightmare is here. There's Cody Rhodes. The hell's Cody doing out here? So, what's Cody doing out here? AJ, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I heard you were declaring for the Royal Rumble. So I just wanted to come out here and wish you the best of luck. Because I'm declaring as well. And as a former Rumble winner last year myself, may the best man win. Yeah, I'm sorry, aren't you only like a half Royal Rumble winner? Oh, hold on a minute. The party's only just getting started, it would seem. The best in the world, CM Punk is here. CM Punk making his way down to the ring. The voice of the voiceless. The second City Saint. Typical Cody Rhodes. Coming out here and making someone else's moment all about himself. Well, I figured I'd show you how it goes, Cody. I'd show you how it feels, Junior. You're going in for your second Rumble win. AJ, you're going in for your second Rumble win. Well, how about I prove it to you? How about I remind you boys that I'm going in for the hat trick? Something no one's ever done before. Back to back to back. CM Punk. I think you'll find this conversation didn't involve you. Like, Cody, I know I ain't getting talked down to by a guy whose Rumble win he's got about as much custody over as a deadbeat dad that only sees his kids on holidays and weekends. You're sharing your only Rumble win with this guy right here. At least he and I have won actual Rumbles. The asterisk next to my Rumble win goes away in 2 weeks. Because I will personally make sure I throw both of your ancient decrepit asses over the top rope myself. Cody, you couldn't do it last year. You couldn't do it the year before. Your house of cards is caving in, kid. Call me an old-timer. This is my last Rumble, boys. One last rodeo for the Georgia Bulldog. So, I don't care if it's you. I don't care if it's you. I don't care if it's John Cena, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, or anyone else. I am going for my second ever Rumble. Well, folks, what a stare down ahead of what might be the most stacked men's Rumble in LS11 history. Until next time, I've been Xander, and that was Universe.
Special thank you to $10 and above Patreon backers JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, Harry Willetts, and Jeremy Burt. Patreon is the best place to support Xander and all of his content across all channels. Join today for bonus content across every channel in the LS11 family. Yahoo!